everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of Hawks TV. I am and will be your host, Maddie Troth. And to kick off the season, we've got our president, Justan Buttigieg, aka Buttigieg, aka Butters, as we all know him. How are we today, Butters?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right, so for you this afternoon, I've got a few questions. First question off the rank. How are we feeling about this season and our 2024 squad?
The feeling's pretty good. The whole vibe around the town has been positive. I've met with a couple of patrons and supporters over the past few weeks, and everything's been positive, which is great to hear. It's been a big off season we rebuild the club on and off the field, and we've had some new players come into town. Some moved in on the weekend, and there's still some more to come. So we're looking for a successful year this year.
Amazing. How long have you been involved with the club for?
18 years now as a player and president. 8 years as president before I stepped away last year, which didn't last very long. I was back within 6 months, trying to help the club stay on track, and that's why I put my hand up at the AGM, and I walked in at the AGM thinking I was going to be vice president and help Simon, but he
didn't last.
He pulled one over me, and I walked out as president somehow. So still trying to work out how that happened.
All right. So what appealed to you to become president of the Hawks Club?
So about 10 years ago, the club went through another transitional stage, and the president was stepping away at the time, Paul Ticehurst. Shout out to you. Great man. He was stepping away, so the club needed someone to step up, and at the time, Christian Rowan, who would be my vice president that year, he convinced me to, and Lance Fletcher convinced me to put my hand up as president, and I saw it as a great challenge, especially taking on at the age of 24. And yeah, I've never looked back.
Who was the first club that you played for?
I've only ever played for the Hawks. I missed all of the juniors because I was pretty shy as a kid, but as soon as I hit 17, 18, I came out of my shell, and it was the best thing I ever did.
What made you choose rugby league, the best sport, over all the other sports?
It's the greatest game of all. How good is rugby league? Shout out to you, Sammy Whitbread. I know you'll love that one.
Who's your favourite NRL team?
The Cronulla Sharks. Yes, we do have a premiership finally.
What's an iconic memory for you that surrounds the Forster Tuncurry Hawks Club?
I've narrowed it down to three. There's actually three iconic memories. So the first one would be in 2008, first grade semi-final here at Harry Elliott. Dean Basham put me over the try line for my first grade try in my career, so that stands out, and I'll never forget that moment. The other two is probably the whole year of 2019. We had a terrible year in 2018, just like last year, and the club bounced back and had three grades go to the semi-finals, two went on to the grand final. But that year, everyone was just playing for each other. It was just a whole bunch of fun on and off the field. The other moment was when, for myself, was to reach 150 reserve grade games for the club 2 years ago in my last game. So
huge milestone. All right, last question. It's actually quite a controversial one. Obviously, we've got our first formal training session back for the club, Tuesdays and Thursdays nights every week. Who's going to be the first disputer tonight?
Oh, well, I would have said Brock Lowry if he was here. He was the first dispute on Sunday, but Ben Fisher.
All right, thanks, Butters. And until next time, Forster Tuncurry, go the Hawkies.